So a couple problems I'm running into here with these. Got the 215. This is that Tweco Fusion 180. First couple seconds of that clip there, I did my did a new base to a flagpole, and I went ahead and used 220. Flipped the machine to 220. Man, this little lead got hot. You can see how much there was in the beginning on that flagpole base. There wasn't a whole lot there. There was 15-20 minutes of welding between 8 different welds, 12 welds, something like that. But the other thing I'm not liking either is this style of tip holding this on here. The way this nozzle is built down inside there. Let me get the focus in there. That tip coming right through the middle anyhow. The way this nozzle is built inside, it doesn't take but a couple berries inside, and your tip is stuck to your nozzle, and that creates another problem. Just back on here. Yeah, the older machines like the SPs, you know, if you had a bunch of shit, and it took quite a bit of shit to build up inside the nozzle before it hit your tip and short out when you touched your nozzle on your steel. And at that point, it just, you know, and you knew you were grounded out in your tip. You pulled your nozzle off or whatever and cleaned it out and threw your nozzle back on and went. What I don't like about this is when that happens, and it seems like it happens a lot with this style of the tip being held on by the nozzle. Every 5 minutes doing overheads with the gasless wire, what happens is when it shorts out like that, and like I said, the old ones, they just and you know you got something in there and you clean it and you go back to work. What happens on these ones being electronic is it shuts the welder down. It actually locks the welder up. The front of the panel said panel lockout, and the only way to change that, you couldn't function anything or nothing from there, so I had to turn the machine off, turn the machine back on, then clean out the nozzle, get it all set up again, and weld from there. And literally I was welding pickets on a fence. I welded 2 more pickets overhead. There was enough berries down in there again that it shorted out and boom, panel lockout. So I kind of talked to tech support about that and told them that was about annoying as hell. But this 180 Fusion MIG lead is way light duty. That was why I kind of made the video. For 110, this works all right, but just doing that little base on my flagpole, this frickin' neck was so hot in them 15-20 minutes, it was burning my hand through my welding glove. So good little 110 lead, but it's way on the light duty side for 220 if you plan on running 220. I did talk to Tweco. They do make an older style lead that you can get for it. It has the regular diffuser that you screw the tip into. I like taking the nozzle off because I like to run a lot of gasless wire. No sense in having to look around the nozzle if you don't need the damn thing in the first place. So, and I can't do that because that's what holds the tip on. But I did find out they make older style leads. Sounds like I got to get an adapter for the pigtail where it plugs in. But I'm going to go ahead and bump it up, see if I can get like a 200 or 250 amp lead, being how this runs 220. Then go to that older style with the tip, and hopefully, I never had a whole lot of problems with those. You got to do a lot of overheads with them other ones, the way the nozzle's designed when your tip screws into the diffuser before it'll short out. So that I would eliminate that problem too. Plus, if I go to a heavier amperage, it shouldn't get this thing so hot. Because literally this thing in 15 minutes of welding that flagpole base was just freaking cooking. So if you're picking up one of these 215s, might keep that in mind. The lead it comes with works great for 110, but it's really underrated for the 220 on the 215 IC. So anyhow, just some input. Everybody be safe.